Today's sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Washington football team and the Arizona Cardinals. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A give running right, Gibson. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Murray. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Murray now to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Here's Murray. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Murray now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Hopkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
punching it in from a yard away.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and a long way to go. Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, Ace. Mike 22, Mike 22.
To throw is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Day, baby. Let's get this.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Big hold of the 30. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Watch the pass.
Throwing now is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 21.
Now Murray off play action. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now back to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
2nd and 5.
On play action, they'll throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Taken in at the 22. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And some room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On play action, it's Murray rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and a long way to go. Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Back to throw, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Gets this to Gibson.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Second and 3. And this is caught. It's Brown.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
as he'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to advance to the divisional round. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This to advance to the divisional round. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.